Howdy, everybody, and welcome to the opening round of Season 5 for the Collegiate PUBG season, presented by GLL. I'm Austin. I'm joined by Sneak Attack. We're gonna have some great matches here today. Sneak, which teams are you focusing on?
Austin, really, I think game one is going to go to North Carolina State or ASU, two very dominant teams in the qualifiers we saw on Sunday, two very strong rosters composed of four great individual players. I think game one on Miramar here tonight goes to either one, NC State, or two, Arizona State. So I think it's going to be some good games tonight, and, we should see how it turns out.
Yeah, Arizona State. They have a lot of training behind them. I know they have a coach who I think is around here somewhere.
Yeah.
Not sure where exactly he is, but taking a look at this map as we're on the plane right now. Let's get this game headed underway. What do you think of this? What do you think of this plane path?
Oh, well, we're going to see a pretty centralized plane path here. Starting on the south side of the map, going all the way up north. So it's going to be an interesting plane path here, all the way going up to Torre. We should see teams dropping in Los, Chuma, Picado, San Martin, some of the high population spots around the map in pub games as well as in comp play. We're going to see a lot of teams dropping out here right now. Right above Los, it looks like there's three players underneath, but we're going to be looking here right now at Team 6, UC Berkeley out of California, Cal Berkeley.
Yeah, Cal, they're going I'm looking at everyone. They're all heading towards El Pozo, Monte Nuevo, Picado, and Power Grid, and San Martin. Very left-turn focused drop right now, but as we're looking at Team 6,
Yeah, this
they're
UC Berkeley squad seems to be going towards La Bandita outside in the outskirts, looking to loot those compounds, probably grab some of those esports spawns and rotate out soon. Playing that more eastern side of the map here, we're going to see them hoping to rotate pretty central. Looks like they're going to be contested over towards the graveyard area right above to their north, but here it looks like the biggest, most contested spot on the map is Picado here, where we have three teams. NC State drops on Picado, as well as UC Black Squad and McMaster University. So three university teams here in Picado looking to fight it out and duke it out to see who takes Picado. Very centralized spot. Let's take a look at the zone here.
zone is all island. Actually, gets some of the prison island as well, but everyone's staying to the very northern side and
Yeah,
bottom left-hander zone. And as Mitchy Boy gets the first blood here today.
Mitchie picking up a big kill over there in La Bandita. Big first kill opening up for the season. We're going to be looking at Marietta University here. 4 men up right here.
Dia, dude. Looking around for anyone, just running. And we have a little bit of a fight breaking out of Picado. We got Rhymes for NC State. He's looking at Binsky down for UC Black. Trying to peek those windows right now. It's just a peeking and building fight. Very fun, classic Picado fight when everyone drops in the same spot.
Looks like we're gonna have
three different.
Looks like we're gonna have this NC State roster spread out amongst the southern side of Picado here, as UC Black seems to be taking the east side, trying to maybe wrap over here on the arena area. We saw Regime spread out, almost taking shots at that UC player, but it looks as if McMaster is gonna be able to get a knock here.
Binsky tried to go for the buggy steal, and Oblivion the ace takes him out, and down goes Binsky for UC Black.
Unfortunate for the UC squad right there. Actually, Oblivion getting that steal after NC State player actually got the knock on him right there. So picking up a big kill steal point there for McMaster in the beginning.
Yeah, kills means points. Knocks just mean knocks. So you definitely want the kill shots here. As Picado is down to NCSU as well as McMaster.
We're going to be looking here at Iceman in that RIT Rochester squad here, who are looting a compound right on the tip of the northeast side of this zone. right above power grid.
Yeah,
Unfortunately, they lose a member early.
I believe they started with 3. Yeah, they do. Cheese is their teammate who is on a adventure somewhere. Oh, he's just on the hill, actually, right behind him. So we're looking at McSwanson now, and he's downed.
Yeah, it looks like Team 3 here.
That's South Carolina.
South Carolina is going to be taking a fight here with Sacred.
Oh, and we've had our first vehicle suicide by Lemons.
And we're gonna see Team 4 up in the kill feed, that North Carolina State roster that I talked about earlier, but they're gonna be picking up some kills on both McMaster as well as that UC Black squad down in the Picado area. And you're gonna see Team 13, Foolish from Sacred, looking to try and get a kill or 2 here on South Carolina.
Yeah, Foolish, the last alive for his team. Sacred Heart University's last man standing, as all the guys from South Carolina are running away in a massive pack, as Foolish is acting like a vulture right now with that sniper rifle, just trying to pick all these guys up. But they have a car, but I only believe it's a 2-seater.
Now we're going to be turning back to UC Berkeley here, where we saw Mitchie Boy getting that initial kill, the first kill of the season, big kill for them, 1 point up on the board. Now, Team 5 right in front of them, that Marion University in front of them, rotating in vehicles, as we're going to see another member of that UC Berkeley team untouched on the left-hand side of Black Bullet from that Marietta University. Now, Mitchie with Perez in that car, are they going to try and run up on this Marietta team as they're rotating side by side simultaneously?
It's a great bet. It's a great bet trying to get a little bit of Mad Max going on in here, so expect some vehicle warfare between the two because it's such a big map. Vehicle play is definitely a big factor here, and if you cut off vehicle play, separate one member of the team from the rest of them, you're going to have a great advantage. So
I made
totally
a great point right there,
move.
I think that we might see some seat swapping tonight.
Yeah, seat swapping is definitely going to be, but Marietta has rolled up the power grid as Dally and the rest of the group is forcing them away as they're giving the horn hawk of, okay, you beat us.
Yeah, we're going to see this Marietta University team shooting at UC Berkeley, making them drive off. Now, let's take a look at the map again here. And if we go down more central, we see Team 1, that ASU squad that I was talking about earlier, pretty centralized next to Ladrilla, all the way on the right-hand side at the upper compounds, taking a high point and high ground here. Now we're going to see that team in Chumacera right underneath them down to the southeast, that Team 8, which is Clemson, another standout team. Played pretty decent in qualifiers, looking to make a name for themselves here today.
Yeah, Clemson is in a very great spot. Chumacera, great vertical play. Arizona State, great vertical play as well. Not as big as the compounds, and not as big as a hotspot. And it looks like I have no idea what Noob's Gone Wild is trying to do right now, but
well, he's gone wild. He's trying to get that Bronco up.
It's in his name, but also I think we might want to switch over to Arizona State University because Iceman Navy is getting a little bit of charge, and we're going to have a Rochester RIT versus Arizona State fight as Punslayer takes down Iceman Navy.
Wow, getting the initial pick off right there. Now 2 members remain for that Rochester team as Cheese and Meme are the only members left alive. Punslayer showing him what he's got with that SAS, taking down that member. Now Team 7, this Rochester team, does have 2 kills up on the board still with 2 remaining members. Let's see if they can secure points and or more kill points for their team. Shabs, the last remaining member for British Columbia here. UBC one kill up on the board. We'll see if he can get any more placement points for the team. And another point is, in qualifiers, we saw Shabs a lot of the time in the end game solo, and he was able to actually establish some great positioning and be able to pick up some placement points as well as kill points in some of these qualifier games. So I actually expect a lot from him. So we'll see how he dukes it out against all remaining 15 teams. So
We know he can hold his own, so this is great news for Shap. He's already in the next zone, and if you want to take a look at the map, the next zone is focused around Monte Nuevo, a little bit south of that, and also has Chumachera in there, so expect Clemson to get into a little bit of a fight right now.
yeah, shifting up north off that water and off of Valley. ASU seems to be in a great position. Now the teams on the southeastern side of the zone are going to have to rotate in, and there might be a few fights that come out, especially in Chumacera. Let's take a look at the map right now with South Carolina rotating through the bottom half of the north side of Chuma.
Players down in 30 seconds here. Here's Manuel Beast for South Carolina. They're coming up into Chumachera, the very bottom of Chumachera, so it's a very big area, but Clemson is definitely hearing these vehicles roar up. And a plane.
For sure, that plane's going to suppress some of the sound there. Team 8, that Clemson squad is going to seem to possibly rotate down. They're sending 2 players on the low side of Chuma, playing a 2-2 split possibly here. Not too sure. They might also try and establish more of a centralized position in the zone.
Oh, they're booking it out of there. They're actually just running away from them.
Yeah, leaving 2 players behind. Clemson going to be trying to establish some sort of positioning more centralized.
They just left. They actually just left Beam by himself. That was a 2 in the truck, 1 on the bike, and Beam has his own vehicle as well. We're back to Marietta. Diatude. And well, he's actually in a little bit of a situation right now because they're in a bit of a team fight with UC Berkeley.
Yeah, Dia here in a 1v1 situation at this compound. His teammates are actually not there with him. We'll see if he can actually get some kills. Seems as if Black and his teammates are going to be supporting him from the right-hand side over there in the field. But will UC Berkeley be able to capitalize on this solo caught out here for Team 5, that Marietta College team? Raz gets the knock on Black on the field, gets the flesh as well. Mitchie Boy picking up the flesh for his teammate Karaz there. Now UC Berkeley up.
Look at a sneak move by Diatude. Diatude, he's running around. He's on the side of the building. He can get a good nade in there and take out all the rest of UC Berkeley guys. And he threw a nade on top of the roof right there. Unfortunately, didn't get anyone as everyone from UC Berkeley runs outside, and they're going to be raiding each building now, trying to find any ground as Martinful and Diatude are just staking these guys out. Now, takes out the sniper. Gets a few shots on Martinful.
Yeah, Martinful's stuck here at one of the hay bales. Mitchie Boy has a nice LOS on him in that second floor of that building right there. Will Dia try and sneak up behind him as Martin and Dally are going to try and distract the 3 remaining members for this UC Berkeley squad as their teammate is right by them. And Martin's going to get knocked from this Berkeley squad.
Last chance. Here comes the nade from Dia, and he throws it up in there as Cal gets knocked for 60, and that was a team hit. Oh.
Wow.
And here comes the nade by Dia. Dia took the nade in there, but unfortunately, no one's helmet. Here comes Dia. He's running into the building. And Richard Boy doesn't even know that he's right there. And there goes Dia wiping out UC Berkeley.
Wow, really unfortunate situation there for UC Berkeley, but Marietta College, oh my goodness, Dia going huge there, sneaking up. Now 3 members up. Martinful's still knocked, but they're going to be able to pick up the res now. Wow, that was a fantastic play. Good job distracting the UC Berkeley members. Dally and Martin did a great job there. Dia, phenomenal performance right there. Wow.
Amazing job by Dia. He was in that building the entire time, and Berkeley didn't even know that he was there.
No,
sure, a few nades were thrown, but that was the most sneaky play I've ever seen in PUBG. What a great job by Dia.
Really held his own right there. That split. All right, we're going to take a look at Team 14, this Grand Canyon University team. 4 up here looking to rotate in, scouting at the north side of the zone, all the way up, coming underneath Monte Nuevo right now. That North Carolina State squad of K-Pat, Winlow, Regimes, and Crawfresh right in front of them at that compound. Will they be able to spot these members of Grand Canyon out as they're trying to rotate in on foot?
Yes, they are getting some shots in on Dayton right now. He's running across the thing, but oh, Winlow gets down by Donchery. He was looking over his teammates.
Nice canine shot coming out there from Donchery. Really nice shot. Winlow peeking over as they were able to spot Grand Canyon rotating in. Now, what is BCU that Grand Canyon squad going to be able to do as they're out in the open field? They're going to have to put the juke move on. Regimes is going to take it up, and they're going to be able to pick up the red line. Regimes is just going to be covering fire.
Rhymes is getting a lot of shots in there, but this is a classic sniper fight. Also, see a lot of smoke being thrown by NC State University trying to cover their positions, but I think that's giving Grand Canyon a little bit more room to play with since they're more focused on positioning and hiding as they're making their way across the field.
Yeah, you make a great point right there. And now we're going to see GCU pushing up on this Team 5, this Marietta College team that was able to pick up the wipe on UC Berkeley right there with Beatitude. So we're going to see what happens here. Gumdrop seems to be pushing into the building. He hears them. What is going to take place now?
They're still getting peppered by shots from NC State University. Diddy very low right now. He's going to take a first aid kit. And Gumdrop Buttons. Oh, we see DD2 looking into the window, and he's taking a few shots at Gumdrop Buttons, and down goes Gumdrop Buttons, and DD2 gets another one. Diddy goes down, and Diddy is dead. Marietta is unloading on them, and DD2 once more the execution. He gets 5 kills running on. Oh, he is on a definite roll right now. Grand Canyon down to Swagnalar. Who's hiding behind a Twitch bail, and he's under fire from Martinville.
Fortunate situation there. But Zia, wow, shot is on for today. He's came and come ready to play today. Here, 5 kills up on the board for that team of Marietta College. Now Swag, like you said, the last remaining member for Grand Canyon. He's going to get peppered out from NC State as well as this Marietta team that just killed 3 members of his team.
I'm going to be honest, I don't think NC State knows that an entire team of Marietta is right there. Sure, they see people running across the field. I don't think they know that's Marietta, but they do land a few shots as we're looking at Arizona State still in perfect contention in the middle of the zone, but they're under fire from NC State.
Yeah, Chuma right on top of Chuma over to the right. They're playing that compound on the high ground, like I said before. Really good positioning from ASU here, standing out and having a standout performance in the qualifiers. They're looking to take game 1 of day 1 of the season. So we'll see. Oblivion, last remaining member here from McMaster, scouting out this brick building that is housing Q3, that South Carolina squad. He's able to get a knock on Incubator. Now he's just going to hop off from that after getting a down there on Incubator. 4 members up still for South Carolina as they're sitting comfortably in that east side brick building in the zone here. ASU,
It's a great complex.
really is. They're able to
And
that
speaking
side
of
zone.
complexes and great spots to be, Punslayer and all of Arizona State, I say they're in prime time position right now at the very top of this hill. Fear the Fort, looking at a few vehicles stuck on the ridge, because there is a massive firefight breaking out between 3 teams right now. UCF Black and Derby University at the south left-hander.
Yeah,
the
probably
fight.
going to be taking shots here. UCF Black squad over here is able to pick up that kill on Liberty Tony Gates right there. Now 3 remaining members up for Liberty. They're just going to try and rotate. They're outside of the zone right now. They're trying to rotate in. General Guy's going to get knocked from Pratt, who's getting some really nice SK shots there. We're going to see some kills in the kill feed for NC State, as well as ASU. If we can get back to ASU, who gets the kill on that Clemson player, Butter. fragging out there. Now, Funfire and NC State Clemson here, and NC State's able to take down that Clemson squad. Now ASU in a prime position to be able to get and take out that NC State squad, who is outside of the zone still. But Butter is knocked here. They're going to need to
Martinful snuck up on him. Martinful snuck up on him and took him down. But Marietta, they're searching for a home because they're just all in their own different spaces right now. If you look at the map, they're stuck in between South Carolina and Arizona State, as DDAtude's keeping South Carolina pinned down, trading shots with them. And we haven't talked a lot about St. Ambrose University, but they're coming up the hill as well.
Team 2 St. Ambrose looks to be coming in here on the east side of the zone. They hear the shots from South Carolina as well as Marietta, and will they look to capitalize on these shots here and rotate up this ridgeline? As we see Dia getting another knock here on that South Carolina squad. Down to 10 HP though, healing up. 6 kills on the board for Dia, as we said before. Fantastic showing from him in game 1 here. Now Martinful is going to be taking shots at the St. Ambrose team. Coming up to the ridgeline, Soft Panda and Crimson are going to be taking some damage here.
Yeah, they're cradled in a crevice in the mountains, so they have their own cover, but it's not providing anything good, as Chaotic for South Carolina is making his way up. He's going to prep the nade. He's going to toss it up. I think that was a smoke grenade, though, so hotboxing time.
Hotboxing indeed. South Carolina trying to establish some smokes, maybe a smoke up that mountain. The smokes are a little sporadic, and this Marietta team knows what's happening as Manuel goes down here.
They have the high ground.
They have the high ground. Chaotic finds a knock on Martin. Flush. He is able to get the flush. Now, Chaotic's going to go down to the zone here. Incubator, the last remaining member for South Carolina. Will he be able to capitalize and take a 2v1 as Marietta is up to 9 kills?
I don't think so.
Alive.
Incubator's
behind him,
swarming around. He's actually behind him. He's got a great flank route. Dally and Dia don't know that Incubator's right behind him in the shack. Incubator looking around trying to find them, but I Butter the Toast has eyes on him from Arizona State, and no one's challenging Arizona State, which is the surprising thing. But Incubator, he's on the chase. He sees Dally in his sights. He's not going to take the shot right now. He's right place, but oh no!
Marietta, huge kill there.
Dally on the turn.
Wow, another great showing of this Marietta team in game 1 here. As Pratt for Team 15, that UCF Black Squad down to 7 HP. 4 kills on the board for him, 5 as a team. He's the last remaining member trying to get some placement points already. 1.7 teams remain. Going to get a knock here on Sauce Panda. Another knock. Meme Cuisine fragging out.
They have one alive for St. Ambrose. Meme Cuisine just has to get the critical reload right now on Crimson, and is going to get it first aid kit. Now, a nade right now will be absolutely disastrous for either of them. A few revives happening across the 20 on Crimson. Crimson ducking behind the wall. Meme switching sides, actually. Trying to pick off anyone at the wall. Crimson. Oh, Crimson's been down. Greta the Goat sniping from across the map and taking down Crimson.
That Liberty University Greta showing and proving that he has a shot with that SLR 6X. Looks to be taking down Meme. He gets the kill on Meme Cuisine there.
And down goes RIT.
Unfortunate. 6 teams remain. Dia is going to be knocked here. 10 kills up on the board for Marietta College. As ASU might not capitalize, pushing on that ridgeline, prime positioning in this game. Dali's going to be taking some shots here as Sauce Panda needs to get the res on his fallen teammate King Nando. Will he be able to stick the res as that St. Ambrose team has?
He saw the guy he was shooting at get the knock on the rival he has, and DD2 gets taken down by Greta the Goat. So Marietta down to 1 person. Arizona State still has all 4 members alive. Prap TV is all alone for UCF Black. Shavs is all alone for British Columbia. Greta the Goat all alone for Liberty University, as Dally is under fire by Greta. Greta has to reload, but Dalley's at half health, and he's looking over Sauce Panda right now as he's in the zone. He's going to have to make a move. Greta, all eyes ahead. Can they get the shot off? Yes, they do, and down goes Marietta. Another kill for Greta, the G-O-A-T.
Now, Sauce Panda playing out this tractor. Greta, you know, for that Liberty University team, able to pick up some kills here. Is Sauce Panda going to be able to get a kill on Greta? He takes him out. One kill right there for Sauce Panda. What a shot with that M24. Now Sauce is looking pretty saucy. South side of the zone is all his. But ASU in a 4v1v1 situation. 3 teams remain. Shabs, that solo that I was talking about earlier, able to get at least 3rd place best for his team, establishing 5 placement points. In Sauce Panda out in the field.
This is a great move by them. They're going 2v1 on both of the survivors, Shabs and Sauce Panda. They know where the shots are coming from. Fear the Fork, and here he's taking point on Shabs right now. Shabs, who's just laying prone. Fear the Fork is trying to search out. There goes Shabs, but he gets dropped by Shabs. Shabs is still alive.
And C. Brewer for that ASU squad is able to get that kill on Shabs. Now it's a 4v1, and they know where Sauce Panda is. ASU, 4 kills up on the board, looking to get their 5th and this win here. And now they did that 2-2 split, which we saw them doing qualifiers before. Sauce Panda playing in the grass as Pun is getting Sauce Panda
gets it down on Pun Slayer. Now it's all up to Butter the Toast and Sauce Panda. Sauce Panda has 10 HP, and it's winner chicken dinner for Arizona State University. You called it from the start.
Yeah, ASU, you know, coming out with a 5-kill victory. Chicken dinner in game 1 here. Wow, what a performance from them, establishing great positioning from the start. Centralized positioning, high ground in the zone. Wow. Great showing here from ASU in game 1. Wow.
Yeah, 5 kills to take the win. Great job by Pun Slayer leading out that team, but it's really their positioning. They weren't challenged by anyone, and they just let everyone else take the game for them. I would say the biggest MVP has to be Marietta College, but one person in particular, the idiot, getting 7 kills that round.
Yeah, he was popping off. He was hitting his headshots. You know, he got that wipe on UC Berkeley. I mean, what a phenomenal performance in game 1 here. I'm looking forward to seeing him, you know, throughout the night and throughout the season. It's going to be really cool to see him play.
Well, it's a great way to start off round 1. We're going to get ready for round 2 very soon, so we'll be right back. Y'all stay there. And we're back from that little short break after a crazy game one, won by Arizona State University. S- Give us a little breakdown for that sneak attack. What do you think?
Game one was great. Like I said, ASU establishing centralized positioning early on, able to kind of let all the teams, other 15 teams fight it out and duke it out. And then, trickle down at the end and do that 2-2 split. And, they're able to capitalize on that 5-kill victory. But another performance that stood out, obviously, Diatude, as we said before, getting some kills, fragging out for Marietta College there. But I think one that stands out for me is, Shabs in British Columbia. He, in the qualifiers was able to make a name for himself, and he was able to snake out some games, get some kills, get some placement points in. In that first game of the season, he was able to get third place for his team, get a kill or two. So I'm looking forward to seeing British Columbia as a 4-man strong going into a fight in the end. I think they could actually perform pretty well in that. So looking
I
forward to seeing them 4 up.
Yeah, that four squad, another four squad I'm looking forward to is Liberty University. Now, we saw Greta the Goat. She had a great sniper shot and held out a few positions, getting more kills for Liberty University. Unfortunately, most of them went early on in the match. Do you think that they'll have a chance in this round?
I do. I think Liberty can have a strong performance here in this next match. Obviously, Greta, fantastic M24 shot there. Um, so
Multiple
yeah,
N24 shots, I must say.
multiple shots. So yeah, I think Liberty comes out pretty strong this game, and they bounce back from last game.
Yeah. Are your still favorites still Arizona State and NC State?
I think actually St. Ambrose might have a good chance at this game. We saw them come into the zone a little late on the east side last game, and then they were able to take a little bit of a fight, and they got caught out, unfortunately, by third party and fourth party. But I think if they keep it up, St. Ambrose is a team to watch out for. But ASU, very strong performance in game one. NC State, unfortunately, we weren't able to see how they died, but I think they got a top 10 right there, able to get a few kills. So I think NC State bounces back from this, but I do think ASU has a great game this game. I'd like to see Berkeley, capitalize on some kills this game rather than going out early. But I think overall, my team to watch out for is St. Ambrose going forward.
Well, as the match starts right now, let's take a look at the map. It's a east to west start around the middle of L to M. Seeing a few people drop already. Where are the best spots to drop on this map switch?
Well, like you said, east to west, plain path. I think teams capitalizing going far north or far south are going to benefit from the doubt here. We're going to see Cal going back to La Bendita. We're going to see Picado as North Carolina State's going to be
Or
uncontested this time.
I just want to say, I'm looking at the map and everyone is just dived straight for Power Grid, and it looks like a marathon to see who can get here first. But I believe they're going over Power Grid and going to El Pozo and just in the surrounding area. Monte Nuevo is pretty hotly contested as well.
Yeah, we're going to be seeing
But
Team
Power Grid
13.
does have a little bit of fight going on for Sacred Heart University and Marietta College. Mr. Swanson picking up a gun already, picking up 1 and 2, and Martinful getting a few shots off at Haggy, who has nothing but the clothes on their. Okay, actually no, just the underwear that they're wearing. I was gonna say clothes, but we just switched it over headshot, and
And
yeah, he's
Haggy goes
naked,
down there.
and shoot him in while you're down. Martinful gets the first down of the game.
Yeah, Martinville picking up that early kill there after Power Grid was contested by both Marietta College after we talked about them having a strong performance with Dia last game. Able to pick up an initial kill here. Now Swanson finds Dolly out. Is he going to be able to get the flex here? Martinville's looking to body block him as Swanson has that SKS. 3 bullets left. He's going to have to back up behind these crates and reload as Foolish and Swanson are the last remaining members for the Sacred Heart team here. Dia looks to be going over towards Martin and Dolly as Dolly is able to get that res.
Yeah, Swanson camping on the outside of Power Grid, trying to find a way in there. His teammate, though, he's on the other side of Power Grid, Foolish, as Martin Foles distracting them and trying to push up and get them all towards him and get his teammate some more time to get over there.
Yeah, 4-man up still for Marietta, but Foolish is going to start to rook it out around here. He's got that and that mini 14.
Oh,
Now, if we
Swanson's
take a
in
look at
trouble right now.
this is that Vector, the Shrektor, he's going to whip out the SK. He's going to go down here. He gets the knock on Dia. He's going to get the flash.
Oh,
Dally gets the knock on Swanson with that AK. We're going to be switching over here to Rochester, RIT, who here has that barrel and SK combo as they look to be looting. But that Team 9, that British Columbia UBC team, is contesting Rochester right now on that corner.
and Martin Full and the rest of Marietta, they get the first team elimination, and unfortunately, that was Sacred Heart University going down in Power Grid to Marietta. So back to Eric sees for British Columbia. He's sitting down. As,
Yeah, Navy's
we're
going
going
to
to
roll up here.
Yeah, Iceman Navy alive with a rifle. He's getting a bit knocked from Mr. Hazard. He's trying to find cover and places to attack. Sees Heresy still down, still okay. Trying to find the attackers now. And ammo as well.
We're going to be switching over here to Team 14, who's on a ridge right now looking to spot out Liberty University here, who we talked about. They're going to try and have a bounce back performance to get this game. Grand Canyon spots them out as 3 members are under 50 health, but they do have 2 kills up on the board early on, and I think Greta unfortunately goes down early this game.
Very unfortunate for Liberty. They lost one of their best snipers as General Guy 21 gets taken down by Swagnalore. And he's down behind a tree right now. And Kona Kate, he's going to be laying prone behind a rock.
Yeah, General's going to go down there to Swagnar, unfortunately, but we see this GCU Grand Canyon team able to pick up another kill, 3 kills up on the board. Conan's at a rock, only got a flashbang, looks to underhand it, possibly 5 bandages, 75 HP, running away as his teammates have fallen.
Yeah, he's getting shot upon, but I believe he will be all right. He's just gotta have to find some health and a weapon too.
Yeah, Gumdrop's gonna be looking to take some shots here with the 2014 with the 4X. Able to tag up. Conan runs out of ammo. Unfortunate.
Oh.
Who was just about to be able to pick up that kill for Grand Canyon as
That
Conan's
is
able
very
to go.
unfortunate. Let's switch it back all the way to Cheese and Iceman Navy at this complex. We left Rochester and British Columbia, but we're rejoining them right now as they're in a little scrappy firefight, and Cheese takes out I Am Saint, and there goes British Columbia.
Yeah, unfortunate going out in 14th place. You know, that Rochester team able to capitalize there as number 2, but able to get those points on British Columbia as we're going to be switching it over to a standout team after game 1, Marietta College here, looking to pick up more kills. 3 kills up on the board early game as they're able to win that fight at Power Grid. We'll see how they capitalize for the rest of the game. Let's take a look at the circle for a second as we see Clemson rotating here. The circle's up north. We're going to see Team Imposer, that ASU squad, going to be looking to get some vehicles as that NC State squad's rotating on the east side of Logos. Butter driving that Murado, whipping it around.
Yeah, riding on board with I Butter the Toast, right behind Fear the Ford, taking a little bit of off-road Baja Rally action. This is more my expertise right now. But everyone trying to get into the way, but we actually have a bit of a incident. Pun Slayer for the ASU, they were just taken down, and they have a group of cars closing in on them.
Yeah,
and
ASU's in a split right now, and unfortunately, Pun goes down
to himself.
Unfortunately, yeah, and you know, Team 16 McMaster is able to get those 2 downed players for ASU. Unfortunate. Oblivion Ace, though, able to pick up those 2 knocks, 2 points up on the board for McMaster. Now, regimes in this NC State squad are right in front of playing the ridgeline and the hill, right in front of ASU here, all in individual vehicles, going to try and capitalize on some positioning in the high ground area to the right of Crater Fields, right to the south of La Cobb.
Looking at Ghost, he's trying to get a few shots at Mitchy Boy right now. He does. Mitchy Boy pulls a handbrake, but oh my goodness!
Oblivion picking up a knock on Big Cheese there. Huge. Now, we saw Ghost, as you said right there, for McMaster. This McMaster squad kind of playing cop and robber with those vehicles in the middle of the road. Ghost using that sight on the side to spray down. But Oblivion, 3 kills for McMaster here
Yeah,
early
I want to say
on.
I want to apologize for saying Mitchy Boy. That was Big Cheese Boy. They both have boy at the end of their name, and thanks, Mitch. You've confused me once again.
So now we're going to be looking at South Carolina, a little bit of drone footage here as they look to be looting and establishing a position pretty central right to the west of water. We're going to see McMaster just blowing up some vehicles, having some fun in the road here as they've picked up 3 kills early on.
Hey, if it's on fire, people are always having a good time.
We're about to see this zone pop. Phase 2 is about to pop as we take a look at this UC Black squad.
Oh, that's a
Velocity's on the
great
back.
pop. That is a great pop, especially if you are NC State. They're in the middle of it. They're on the ridge line, and they're happy campers.
Yeah, indeed they are. The happy campers right now in that centralized position in the zone, looking to bounce back after a shaky start last game. 4 great individual players and fraggers, and they're gonna try and capitalize on this, especially playing, in the centralized position here. If we look at the north side of the zone, though, we do see Team 2, that St. Ambrose team that's going to be a standout, hopefully, here, all the way out in the northwest here as Crimson from St. Ambrose sees Butter rotating in that Murado, as him and Fear are the last 2 remaining members of that ASU squad that unfortunately had an accident earlier with Pun and C. Brewer.
Yeah, they got separated on the rotation over. And then I believe they had a little bit of a crash. They got turned around. They were just caught out by a team already camped there. And, well, they were literally fed to the piranhas, honestly. So, ASU is separated, but not out yet. So, we see what they could do with 2 teammates. So, hopefully they can keep it alive. But
Yeah,
as
for
they're making
sure.
their way on this motorbike, it's ooh, getting a
Kreenak
little bit of
from
a
St.
dink on them.
Ambrose. Okay, getting a little bit of a dink is right. Now we're going to see NC State in that centralized position taking shots at teams rotating on the road to their south. As we see UC Berkeley right underneath them. That team 6, it looks like they are underneath them. Now, Team 7, that Rochester team is going to be rotating. Cheese out in front of the pack, leading the pack a little bit as they lost here early on. But 4 kills right now for that Rochester squad as they're going to be rotating in between Cal and NC State. A little bit of a firing squad coming out from both of those teams as Cal untouched is low health as Karaz gets knocked,
Oh, Meme
unfortunately.
Cuisine and Rochester, they stopped at the north side of town, and they took down Kazura, as the rest of UC Berkeley are inside the town where Cheese is, and they're in a little bit of situation, but also they're under pressure because South Carolina is in that little huddle of town as well. But Iceman Navy, he's in a canyon right now. Shots are going all around him, and it looks like a little scene out of the Star Wars, The Phantom Menace with Tusken Raiders.
That's a good analogy right there. UC Berkeley now smoking out as unfortunately they lose that member of Kraz. But Cal, Mitchy Boy, and Untouch are the 2 remaining members, last 2 remaining members for that Berkeley squad. As on the other side of the road, they have that Rochester team. Now taking a look at South Carolina, who are 4 strong, 0 kills up on the board, but they are right down the road from both Rochester and UC Berkeley.
I wouldn't be surprised if the South Carolina guys are going to take out the UC Berkeley guys and just cause absolute chaos. But it looks like they're getting dinked all the way from NC State University as K-Pat is looking at them. And we got ourselves a little snipe triangle of love, I must say.
Yeah, NC State, kind of able to have that sight line right above them. Like I said, establishing that high ground, especially in the middle of the zone. But phase three just popped. 40 seconds remain before that shrink, and it's gonna shift all the way west. And ASU in a solid spot here in Crater,
Oh,
playing the north side of the zone. They're good, but they're looking to establish maybe a more centralized position or rotate somewhere else. Yeah, Fear and Butter are gonna hop on that bike and try and take somewhere central. Maybe try and possibly get into a fight, or they're just gonna rotate down
I
more
really want to go back
south.
with this Team 7 and UC Berkeley and Rochester fight right now with Iceman Navy. Some great nades are being thrown in here and some great peaks are happening. And this is just a very cool situation to see. Two teams all occupying one building complex and just sniping at the other one. It's basically paintball fort battles.
Yeah, UC Berkeley and Rochester are trying to duke it out here, but will UC Berkeley be able to rotate out with that buggy? All tires are on that buggy. Mitchie boy looking to take a Bronco here. And if we take a look at Mitchie's inventory right now, he's got some heals, and he also has utility. 6 nades, 2 smokes. He is looking to frag out hopefully this game, as they are the last 2 remaining members for
Well,
UC
they're going
Berkeley.
to take a risky line. Also rotating at the top of that mount. NC State's rotating down as they're going to make it away uh, very safely. I thought North Carolina was going to run down there, but they're in a great convoy. And they're taking the Dukes of Hazzard's lines right now. But
Yeah, if we look at the map right now, Regimes is actually having to get out of his vehicle after he was getting peppered down by McMaster there, as the 3 members of his squad are behind him, all in individual vehicles rotating as they look to try and rotate.
oh, that's a great spot. I didn't even realize where UC Berkeley stopped. They're completely across the other side of the ridge by that thumb of the mountain, and they're also looking upon of McMaster University.
Yeah,
But
just
Mitchie,
playing each of the tires there. Berkeley's actually in a great spot right now, trying to make the most out of the situation that they were handed. If we take a look at the map, though, it's interesting. Pozo occupying that southwestern side. Nobody actually in Pozo. It's all more on the east northeast side. And let's take a look at Team 2 there, that St. Ambrose squad, who's unfortunately still outside of the zone, but they're looking to take a fight there with South Carolina at the north side.
I'm sorry, I just looked at to see Team 12 get absolutely murdered. UC Black get absolutely murdered by UCF Black, who's trying to get out of zone, and they're being held by Clemson University as they're still running down out of zone on this ridge. This is a very tricky area because they're still out of zone, and Clemson is just waiting for them, but they're looking in the wrong way as now Clemson is under fire from Rochester.
Yeah, unfortunate situation really here for Team 15. That UCF Black squad, Ugi going down to the zone right there. They're trying to get down that mountain, but Team 8, that Clemson squad, is going to be caught out by Rochester here, who Cheese looks to be peppering some shots as he's able to catch Noobs here on the corner who hasn't rotated out. Now able to take that bike and rotate more east to a rock.
I must say, if I was a part of UCF Black and I was watching this back, I would be thanking uh, RIT right now. They pretty much saved us because he was trying to take out the tire of that Camino, and he gets a few shots in there down on NC State University. RIT being the Tuscan Raiders of this match, trying to take down the bike now of Noobs Gone Wild.
Yeah, we see Team 8, that Clemson squad now rotating out. Unfortunately, Big Cheese Boy going down earlier to that McMaster player.
Some superb off-road driving from Bream, reaching as he hops out and tries to fight back at RIT. As, oh my
If we look
goodness,
at the
NC
feed,
State.
NC State's going off. Refract getting kills on McMaster here. It's this compound. One remaining member here for McMaster.
Yeah,
Lemons.
Lemons off the very first floor. Refract going to clear room by room. This is very tactical. He gets it, buddy.
Refract gets
Oh my
down.
goodness, Sir Lemons gets a takedown on Refract.
Now, will he go and look for that?
No, he's going to stay up. He's going to throw a nade down there, trying to discourage anyone else from coming up there. Winlow searching the very bottom. That nade goes off. May give Winlow some spots, but Lemons getting that first aid pop. He is still within that building.
No.
Actually, he's dropped down. He's looking completely the wrong way. That res happening for Refract. He's going to get the pop-off. He looks in there. He gets a ping. He gets one. And he gets two. But, oh, my goodness. No, he doesn't. Rhymes with the save. Takes down Sir Lemons. And NC State still has...
They still have life.
What
Oh, my
just
goodness.
happened?
That was actually insane. Lemons trying to get that flesh off on Regimes there, but Refract coming in from the backside, flanking around and saving his teammate's life and saving and giving hope / life to that NC State squad. 2 up going in here. 24 remain, 10 teams left. Phase 4 closing in, 20 seconds remaining.
RIT eliminating UCF Blackstone as we switch to Team 3, who is having a little bit of fight right now. Outside of the zone, Ariz trying to take down Crimson. Crimson getting peppered down, and there goes St. Ambrose University. Your pick heading down as they fall to South Carolina.
Yeah, unfortunate situation there for St. Ambrose. I would have liked to seen them rotate a little bit earlier. We're going to see this Phase 5 zone pop here as NC State looks to be a little bit out on the northeastern side. And
Nobody
Pozo,
except for Marietta is in zone, and it's going to be a Pozo match, so I expect some apartment playing. But Marietta under fire from UC Berkeley.
Yeah, Berkeley's
trying to return a few shots back as that plane's flying directly over everyone. We might have a care package fall straight down as RIT is under pressure by Clemson outside the zone in the mountains.
Yeah, we're going to be seeing a fight between Team 7 with that Rochester and Clemson squad here up on the top of the hill. Clemson able to get 3 kills up so far. 2 remain as Rochester seems to be playing a little bowl on the side of the hill, spreading out mean cuisine, ice and cheese.
Oh, maybe if that Pepper takes out B-Frax, he's dropped down to 3 health. Noob's got Wild's gonna help out his teammate, but we switched over to Mitchy Boy. We switched back to Iceman Navy. He's down there, and down goes Noob's got Wild. That's 7 kills for him. They're gonna pop a smoke. Actually, it gets his teammate a little bit, so she's getting the revive. Let's take a look at our kill ranking. Meme Cuisine at 5 kills, and it is
ASU.
Rochester on top.
Yeah, now we just saw Butter for ASU actually getting kills on NC State as Refract, the last remaining member for NC State's trying to rotate out with that Bronco here and trying to establish a different position. As Iceman Navy looks to Kobe Bryant and nade over at that truck location for Refract, probably going to get the kill here.
Boom, shakalaka! Down goes Refract, and down goes NC State. Iceman Navy making it feel good as now he's returning fire on I Butter the Toast.
Yeah, Team 7 looking really strong. 10 kills up on the board so far. 12 players remain. 4 teams left. And this looks like to be a great ending here as Team 14, that Grand Canyon team, is playing one out in the canyon, and 3 members of that squad are in Pozo here as Butter, last remaining member for ASU.
That's actually a great strategy. If they go down, they have a insurance plan as Swagnlore. He's providing oversight on what else is happening in the map, and he's going to be providing oversight on where Marietta is. But currently, he's looking over at this fight that we're looking at right now. Iceman Navy going down to I Butter the Toast, who butters him up with bullet. He tastes this, but unfortunately, he goes down by Meme Cuisine. Now, Swagnlore providing a lot of shots from across the map.
Yeah, Swag's up outside of the zone as his teammates are in Pozo trying to cover some fire. It's going to be rough getting down these rocks. Grand Canyon.
I believe he's still trying to provide oversight, but Rochester is still in this, as these 3 guys down here are looking up towards the mountains from Swag's callouts.
Yeah, and now it's a 4v4v3 here. Rochester, that team 7-10, actually 11 kills, sorry, up on the board. 4 kills here for Grand Canyon. And let's take a look at Marietta real quick, where they're playing a 2-2 split on those buildings with Martinful and Black splitting.
Oh, fire going out. Here comes Diddy for GCU with a few missed shots. Iceman Navy leading the fight, and he's going to be leading the charge down into the zone. There's a rock that he sees right now. He's going to try to go prone behind that rock. Marietta, though, they're firing upon GCU. Smoke's going out. Navy got tagged by a lot as Marietta is firing upon them, as it looks like Rochester is under fire. Down goes Cheese. Diddy with the first knock, and Dally with the kill.
Yeah, we're going to be seeing...
This is a raid gone wrong if you are Rochester, because both teams are firing upon you. That's 8 guns pointed towards you. Mean Cuisine under fire by Martinful. Martinful getting a lot of shots in there. Navy getting run, but Martinful downs Mean Cuisine, and Navy almost getting down. Navy, he sees me. He's going to say, crawl over, buddy, but they're so on fire. They're just stuck in between a rock and a hard place, and it's funny because they are behind a rock and a hard place as Mean Cuisine gets taken out, and now it's just a 1v8 right now for Iceman Navy. If I were him, I would go prone right now and let everyone just take each other out right now, because it's between a 4v4 of GCU versus Marietta College.
A 4v4v1. Iceman Navy is the last remaining member.
Well, yeah,
Rochester.
yeah. I'm just saying he should just stay there and let them kill each other. He's not going to be playing a big part in this.
Yeah, Team 5, Marietta, looking strong here, playing in the 2 metal buildings here.
They have map advantage too. They have GCU cornered. They're just in that one building as the new zone pops, and it's all around Marietta. GCU is going to have to close in on Marietta for this, and I'm just going to wait for Swag's push, and here comes Gumdrop Buttons pushing up into the building. He sees Black Widow's head. He's going to toss a nade up in there, but that's a smoke grenade, so hashtag hotbox time. Oh, Gumdrop getting a headshot on D&D2, who has 1 HP.
Going down there, 1 HP there, getting a headshot on Gum, and that GC team looking to establish position here. Swag gets the knock on Black here with that nade as he is down by the girls right here.
Dally
getting
down on Daughtry, and Daughtry goes down. D&D2 takes down Swag Lord and kills him as well. Gumdrop Button is going down to D&D2. D&D2 is popping off right now, and boom, shakalaka, 10 kills as Team 7 is finally eliminated, and Iceman Navy tried to sneak down the mountain, and now it's a 1v3. Can Diddy make it work for GCU, or will this be Marietta's match? And he's got a VSS and a M16 on him right now. No one's outside there, so I think you put away the fancy long-range guns and throw in some high explosives.
Yeah, an unfortunate situation here as GCU loses 3. Diddy, the last remaining member, right on the edge of this zone side. You know, Marietta looking strong here. Dia and Martin picking up some kills. 10 kills up for Marietta. Dia looks to be wrapping left. They seem to be doing a little bit of split. Dia is going to be looking to get that kill as Diddy is going to be popping some boosters right now. He dropped the M4. No, he didn't.
Diddy taking all the drugs as here comes Diddy to try to take down the last member and be the ace in the hole for Marietta, as we have a little bit of sniping contest as the zone comes in. Diddy takes out Martinful, And it's a 1v2. He's going to try to kill Martinful. I wouldn't be focusing on that as Dalley's right there. Dalley throwing out a nade. He sees Dalley. Diddy going back to his spot. There's the Indian and he takes out the Indian too. It's a 1v1. Martinful's still down. He is a goose chase right now. Diddy looking around, and there's Dalley, and oh my goodness, winner, chicken dinner for Marietta College. That was so close. It could have been anyone's game right there. It came down to a 1v1, a 11-kill game for Marietta College. Diddy and Dalley, the heavy workers, pulling out 4 kills. But Diddy, that was his only kill that we witnessed.
Yeah, Marietta getting that 21-point game, 11 kill chicken dinner right there. Really, really solid game there. Grand Canyon Diddy almost had that 1v3 situation. He was preoccupied with trying to get that flush on Dia right there rather than worrying about the guy flanking around him. So, that game, it could have gone to Grand Canyon there at the end. Almost winning that 1v3 versus Marietta, but Marietta picking that 11 kill chicken dinner up in the end. Phenomenal performance from all of those members, including Dia and Martin.
I believe Marietta had 2 10+ kill games in a row.
Yeah, fantastic performance. Two games, through so far, right out of the gate. Dia performing, I mean, just hitting, nutty shots in game 1, and then, the team coming together, composed, back, fighting, 11 kill chicken dinner in game 2. They're looking very strong so far.
Well, game 2 and game 1 were certainly a fire fest here in the desert of Miramar. What will game 3 bring us today? Well, bring us next. Y'all stay tuned, and we'll be right back for the final game of tonight. And we're back for game three. After a insane ending to game two, it was I must say it was utter chaos. I kind of lost myself. It went full on horse racing commentating there, but it was pure shout casting. So Snake, what's your breakdown of this match?
I think it was kind of chaotic, like you said. A lot of teams losing out one or two members on rotates. We saw that firefight between Rochester, UC Berkeley, as well as NC State up on that ridge line on that hill. Centralized in phase two, circle shifting, phase three, phase four, phase five, shifted towards Pozo, obviously ending in the middle crates. But yeah, overall, that game was pretty crazy. We saw that contest at Power Grid with Marietta. And, obviously they won that fight at the beginning, and they came out victorious with 11 kill chicken dinner win that game. But overall, I think it was a great match, very chaotic, like you said. I think going forward into game three and games, here in the coming weeks and days, I think important thing to know is rotations and rotating, maybe in 2-2 splits or four strong, four up. Losing a member or two on rotates is it's bad, and you got to capitalize on rotates early, so you don't want to lose a member or two. So I think rotates for teams in the coming games are going to be very important, in trying to capitalize on not losing a member or two.
Yeah, staying together and staying alive is the biggest thing. Though we almost saw a solo player take the win after his team got entirely wiped, and that was Dally. Uh, no, not Dally. That was They both started with a Diddy.
Diddy.
Dally, Diddy. They both
Yeah.
start with a D. They
Hmm.
both kind of end in the Y. They both have an I in there. Anyway, anything can happen. I thought Iceman Navy was going to stay a little bit more quiet than he did, and if he didn't came down, we could have seen a three-way fight for the win. But it was very crazy at the end. I also want to thank before we head into game three, I want to thank our sponsors. GLL is our presenting sponsor. Also, thank you to DreamHack as well for sponsoring us and providing some of the $5,000 prize money that we have at the end of the season to the winners.
Yeah, very nice prize pool breakdown. Thank you to GLL and DreamHack as well for presenting us with a nice $5,000 prize pool, as well as multiple tickets to DreamHack Atlanta this year. Thank you guys for all that you do for the community and for us. Thank you guys.
Yeah, ATL is a great place. So that's also a great prize. Heck, I wouldn't even want the prize money. I would just want to go to DreamHack.
Yeah, it's a great experience.
Yeah, I've been there a couple times and had a great time.
Yeah,
So
it's a fun atmosphere and environment to be around people that are passionate about the same thing that you are. So yeah, it's a good time.
yeah, if you ever have a chance, head over to DreamHack. And if you can't make it to DreamHack, catch them on Twitch.
Yeah, Twitch. Well, what do you think for game three? We've seen two chaotic games, as you said and
Oh,
noted out before. Marietta, two 10+ kill games, getting the victory last game with 11 kills. Um,
we I kind of want a bet. I want a circle. I want a circle that just absolutely is just a curveball. I want a Linois lower southeastern circle,
yeah, a Los
or maybe a
Leones.
southwest and mean it's the sun.
Yeah, I would even like to see like a Impala Puerto circle. That might actually be cool. To kind of see like a southeastern circle where teams are going to have to rotate through. The southern pathways, the dirt roads, the main road on the south side of the map, as well as through Los, like you said. It could make for an interesting match. Even ending in Los, in those
Mm-hmm.
buildings, in those concrete structures, that would be cool. So yeah, we'll see the circle that we're gifted in game three here. But um, predictions for game three. What do you think? Who's
Okay,
the
we had
who's the
Marietta.
standout?
We had Arizona State take game one. We've had Marietta in game two. The team that was always there. I believe this is going to be Rochester RIT's game, Team 7.
Yeah, I think Iceman in the squad with Cheese and Meme, they're a strong force, and I think four up going into the circle is gonna be really good. All right, so here we are, game 3, the final game of the night on Miramar, jumping in here of CBA Season 5 presented by GLL, and we're gonna see this north to south plane path cutting right through San Martin, Hacienda, Picado, Chuma, and all the way down to Higo. So, what are we going to see here?
It's an even split 50-50. All the teams going somewhere different. I believe Power Grid is going to be another hotspot of actually San Martin is being calculated. General Guy is just doing something.
Yeah, we're gonna see General
He's
maybe
going to be the
accidentally pressed F.
either he's accidentally pressed F or this is a strategy move. No one's really around him, but
Yeah. Looks like Liberty's gonna be long stretching all the way up. If we take a look at that map here really
oh yeah,
quickly,
they're going to Crater.
they're going to be going all the way to Cobb and Crater. We're going to see ASU stretching out to compounds right around Pozo, possibly grabbing those hard spawn vehicles and rotating into Pozo for that good loot. As we see Tie-Dye coming in after missing the first 2 games here for ASU, one of their starting players here now. He's going to look to pick up his teammates and rotate for the loot, picking up Fear and Butter as
Hashtag Uber's here.
the Uber is here. The Uber driver is here. All right, we're not going to be seeing too much contesting here, but Monte Nuevo is contested by that Sacred Heart squad as well as looks like Clemson. So Clemson and Sacred
Yeah.
Heart are going to get into a fight here. Swanson with that micro Uzi red dot combo looking to get an early knock on one of those members of the Clemson roster.
Yeah, big frag 2K sitting on top of that 16 with a 2X. Looking to rain hell down on Sacred Heart University. Some shots going down on Big Cheese as he's coming down. And Big Frag takes down M. Swanson.
What a shot coming out from B-Frag 2K right there on Swanson. Like you said, M16 2X combo across the road. Now he's going to spot out Foolish for that Sacred Heart team. He's going to look to rotate across the road here safely as Swanson is down
Oh,
from
we're
that
gonna have a
M16
fight right
shot.
here. He's letting Swanson live. He knows Swanson's right there. He sees Foolish. He doesn't take the shot on Foolish. He's gonna execute Swanson and B-Frag trying to take down Foolish. And yes, he does.
Just the
That's
knock.
1 and 2 downs and kills for B-Frag 2K.
Yeah, Clemson starting out the game pretty strong right out the gate as Hagging Gaming for that Sacred Heart
Oh,
University squad split
also,
here.
Mitchie Boy and Untouch. UC Berkeley already getting into it. Mitchie Boy already getting a down and I believe a kill.
On GCU here, the Grand Canyon squad, 3 men strong now after losing a member early on. Squad looks to capitalize on this 3v3 situation here on the west side of that hill on La Bandita on the compound outside as Mitchie Boy looks to go inside of the compound in that 2 stack right there where Gumdrop and Swagalore are out or inside rather.
Yeah,
As
Swag and Gumdrop, they're taking an inside position, wanting to stay safe from the sniping pressure from Untouch and Kazu who are hopping in there. And now we're gonna have a interior battle. We've seen this happen all over this place, but you can't really fight each other as Untouch is getting a few touches on Gumdrop buttons.
yeah, a few peppers coming out there as Gumdrop's going to try and heal in that second floor bathroom there, stabbing that adrenaline syringe as Dontre is going to be shot at from Untouch right above. As he's going to
Untouch
try
is
and
the main mover of this group as Michi Boy and Kazura are firing at nothing, really, as Dontre and Untouch are the snipers holding these two guys in their buildings.
Yeah, and we're actually going to see Berkeley trying to actually get out of this position right here on the hill west of Bendita as Gumdrop and Swagger still in that compound where their teammate is at a rock more north.
One good nade could take all of them out inside that building, so that's why they left it in there, and I believe they're going to try to find a vehicle or just anywhere to go, or just have a fire line ready for Slag and Gumdrop. But they are running away. Constantly look back. Untouched gets tagged. But, oh, another tag.
Now
They're
it looks
still
like NC State's actually right above UC Berkeley here as Gumdrop and these GCU boys man down, unfortunately. Look to see if they can get a knock or two or maybe another kill here. NC State right above Berkeley on the north side, rotating out of that compound in vehicles. 3 vehicles for the squad here. Crawfresh, Regimes, Winlow, and K-Pat looking strong here. Able to loot up a little bit, get a few smoke grenades, a little bit of utility as they look to rotate more central into a better position here. As the circle is capitalized a little bit on Leones in the bottom, Junkyard and Bandita a little bit north and south central positioning here. Impala is in. And we're going to be taking a look at Team 13 right here, that Sacred Heart team. The last two remaining members for that team making it out of that situation down in Monty with Clemson.
now they're gonna be sticking to the mountain ridges and try to stay alive. As looks like DD dude is in a bit of a hard spot. He's got four UC Black teammates all around him, and for Marietta's big gun, this might be a bit scary, but he sees an El Camino right ahead, and he's gonna try to drive away.
Yeah, now we're going to actually be seeing his teammates up at Power Grid as he grabs that Murado right there, as Black Martin and Dolly are all the way up at Power Grid in areas surrounding, looking to rotate out. As Dia grabs that Murado, he's probably going to rotate back up and scoop the boys as they look to rotate. Or will he establish positioning in a central location for his team for them to rotate into? We shall see.
This is a strat I saw Dia do in season 4. Actually, he would kind of solo out, find a spot, let his teammate know this place is clear. I'm going to go searching for more people, and then he'll go try to pick them up. And I'm looking at the map right now. He's actually going there as Mitchie Boy
Gets it
down on Dawntree. And this is why I picked Berkeley for this match. La Bandita and all the eastern zone is more sniper focused than the western zone closes in. And Gumdrop Button is looking up at that ridge. Hashtag they have the high ground. They do have a man dropped. That is Dawntree. But UC Berkeley, Mitchie Boy is also dropped as well. But
Yeah,
in
we're
that
gonna.
plane crash, it's going to be very hard to get out of there and find some good angles.
Yeah, and I don't expect GCU, that Grand Canyon squad, to actually get the res on Dawntree here, as it's so open and there's not much room to work with. As Mitchie Boy's going to be taking some shots here, down to 10 HP. Doesn't look like he has any heals, as he's going to try and establish a different position on Gundrop, taking a K9 shot here, backing up a little bit.
Yeah, I believe UC Berkeley is going to try to back up. They pressured them too much already, just trying to establish fear. They are low on health, and so it's very understanding. As Big Cheese Boy is going to be heading into a hornet's nest straight through La Bandita.
Yeah, Clemson looks to be crashing a situation here. The fight between Grand Canyon and that Cal Berkeley squad, the 3-on-3 situation here, as Big Cheese looks to be taking a little bit of an off-road route around Bandita in the hills and ridges surrounding. Will he be shot at from that Berkeley squad?
They're going to take a few pop shots at him, as Crawfresh and Rhymes of NC State University. They're in a very good location. It looks like there's a party in the field happening.
Yeah, NC State here is actually doing a 2-2 split, which is very smart. They're establishing
Oblivion the ace.
2 positions. Oh, wow. We're going to see McMaster over here. Oblivion getting another kill here on Noobs. That Clemson.
There was a field party going on.
A little bit indeed. Yeah, Clemson trying to scout out. Noobs, unfortunately, going down there to McMaster as he was trying to establish some positioning for that Clemson squad that originally were able to pick up those 2 kills on Sacred Heart over in Monty. As NC State, like I said, they have a 2-2 split going on here. Centralized positioning in the zone. They're trying to establish a great position going forward. And Team 7, the standout team of Rochester, able to pick up and frag out in these last 2 games. Will they be able to capitalize 4 strong in this game? Looking to rotate more south.
They're separated a little bit. One of their members is on foot. The rest of their guys are on vehicles. As Crawfresh and Rhymes are shooting at Chaotic, uh, as he is splitting the NC State gauntlet. We're looking at Ghost right now in that compound, looking down at the roads. This is where the Western split just gets very crazy, where you really don't want to be in a vehicle because everyone is going to be shooting at you.
Yeah, and with the circle shift, this phase 2 circle shift, you know, going down south, still a corner of Los Leones in that southwest corner. So, you know, Pala, a big spot to capitalize. As Iceman's going down here, it looks like down to 3 HP on that bike. He's getting shot at from that South Carolina squad who established a position in the banana right across from that McMaster team.
I was about to count down to utter chaos happening to Iceman Navy accidentally downing himself from the bike, but he's actually very good on a bike and he survived it himself. So, good job. You've done something I can't do. Stay alive on a bike.
Yeah, Evil Knievel, right? Team 2 now, St. Ambrose actually establishing a position at those 3 crates, those 3 metal buildings, or rather 2 metal buildings and that brick building. As if we look right here at Team 13, the last 2 remaining members for Sacred are going to get in a fight with Cal here as Mickey Boy takes down Gaming Warlord Flesh as Haggie's the last remaining member out on the fence line as Mitchy Boy picking up 2 kills. Wow.
Great job by Mitchy Boy being the workhorse for this team. Greta the Goat is stuck in the car and not moving. Currently, not sure what's going on with Greta. Oh. She's having problems. Okay.
It looks as if there's an unfortunate situation there with that Liberty University member, Greta. Unfortunate. Game might have crashed, but we're going to see this phase 3 circle shift. Let's take a look at the map here. It's going to be more southwest here in ASU looking strong.
It's a
ASU
field party. ASU has the high ground where Butter Toast, Punslayer, Fear the Fork all is. But look at this field party that we have going on. Hoffer looking down on UC Berkeley, gets a few shots in. But that Nate Krakazura getting the shot down. But there goes UC Berkeley.
Wow, the flank from
Binsky.
Binky. From Binsky, yeah. Binsky getting that flank for that UC Black squad, taking out Berkeley right there. Wow, what a great play from them, especially in the open field as Oogie from that UCF Black squad is coming in and he's able to take down Floxus from that UC Black squad with the M16 6X actually, as Binsky and White are the last 2 remaining members for that UC Black squad.
Yeah, Oogie's going to be preying on the edges of that compound as he's going to try to hug the wall and hug the zone as he's going to try to get into zone. He can stay on that ridge, so he's going to be safe, but he's going to be looking out for Binsky and the rest of UC Black as we're on Big Cheese Boy for Clemson. And they're coming up on Greta the Goat, who... Oh, Greta's back.
It looks like they were able to work out the kinks in that game. So we will see Team 8, that the last 2 remaining members here.
Ooh, K-Pad's popping off at the underside of La Bandita. Looks like UCF Black is going to be trying to raid that compound as Grab knocks down K-Pad. He's had a great few games. He's going to try to capitalize it on a win, but unfortunately gets taken down by Winlow, as they just had great focus on that ridge.
Yeah, NC State, you know, 2 kills strong right now. Great positioning up there at that compound. Now, it looks like Grand Canyon all the way up the north side of the zone. If we can go back over to that North Carolina State team, it looks like that GCU Grand Canyon team is going to get flanked by Oogie, but at the same time, they are going to try and suppress and put some shots down on NC State as they look to get that res on K-Pat here. And Oogie, it's interesting that UC Black squad, as we saw Crap right there go down coming up on NC State. Oogie and his other teammate were actually split amongst the rest of the map, doing a little bit of a four corners. It looks like trying to capitalize on some teams and maybe some kills and
Yeah,
lurkers.
Bat Swarm is still in the zone. If you want to zoom out up on the map, you see Bat. Oh, there he goes.
He actually just got knocked from the zone, but we see the circle shift phase 4 here as
And that's just. Oh, he killed himself. Okay, I thought that was Oogie right now, and Oogie's taking a few shots on Grant GCU. So this is gonna be a great shot. Great job. As we switch to Aziz right now for South Carolina.
Yeah, South Carolina looks pretty strong here. You know, they're on that southeastern side of the zone in a compound. They're probably going to need to move here soon unless the zone hardships. But on the back of that,
Oh,
we see British Columbia with Saint and who's the other member here?
Arizona State is taking down two members of Marietta. DD2 and Martinful have been taken out, and Arizona State has found themselves within a pocket. Team 1 looking for another victory here today, as
Yeah.
Marietta is down to 3 players.
Yeah, no, ASU looking really strong here on the southwestern side of the zone, right on the. They actually have high ground here, able to pick up that kill right there. But what's interesting, if we zoom out a little bit, we see Team 2, Team 5, 10, 8, and 12. All we see Clemson, uh, Liberty, Marietta, who lost a player just now. They're all on that side, and UC Black as well. They're all on that side where ASU could capitalize and get a lot of kills here, as they're going to have to rotate in the zone. This is phase 4. T-minus 1 minute and 45 seconds until the circle starts to shift in. But will ASU be able to capitalize on all these kills, as we're going to see a fight break out between UC Black and the last remaining member for Clemson, who has 3 kills, B-Frag 2K.
B-Frag 2K, we saw him making a lot of clutch shots at the start of the match, but unfortunately he's going to be pressured by White Horizon, and down he goes. And away goes Clemson.
Yeah, Clemson out at 13. Unfortunate situation, but this team 2, St. Ambrose, is right at the compound in the brick, right above to the southeast of ASU, as Oogie, the last remaining member for UCF Black, looks to capitalize on this Grand Canyon team, who is outside of the zone, still in Bandita, trying to get over the ridge to see if they can get an LOS and a line of sight on Oogie there.
Yeah, Oogie is just being a pain in their side right now. He's got a few hits. He knows who they are. They know where he is. It's going to be a run to the hills situation, as Gumdrop Buttons is waiting behind. Oogie's popping out from the side, and down goes Oogie, courtesy of Gumdrop Buttons for GCU.
Yeah, GCU picking up another kill right there. 2 kills up on the board, as they're going to get some shots put onto them by that NC State team, who's comfortably sitting in that northwest side of the zone in that compound right there, as Swag is going to go down to the zone. Greta, if we can go towards that Liberty team on that side of
Greta
the zone,
the
that south
GOAT
side.
taking down Martinful. Marietta's down to 2 players, but we have a... I don't know what to call this. This is just a scramble in the lower hand corner for Liberty University, as there are 2 teams. Here's a nade from Greta the GOAT into the building, and they take down Martinful and Black Boleto. And there
Greta
goes Marietta by Greta and Gathlinka.
Yeah, so Liberty actually established a great position there, taking a fight, and now we still see the last remaining member there for UC Black outside of the zone on that west side, and it's quite interesting what we're going to see here played out, because St. Ambrose 4 strong are right to the south of that Liberty team, and Gathlinka picks up the first initial knock on that St. Ambrose team, who's trying to rotate and probably capitalize on this Liberty team here. We'll see what they can do.
Yeah, looking at the map, St. Ambrose, outside the zone, they know where everyone is. They're looking down the field. The final zone is a field zone, and you know what that means. No one wants to go into the zone, so it's going to be do or die by everybody. And I think when the next zone hits and the zone starts pushing in, it's going to be a sniper battle.
It's gonna be a
Unless
firefight
you're
for sure.
McMaster. McMaster is sitting in the middle. They have all the advantage. They're pressuring everyone around them. And here comes NC State University and all their vehicles. Oh, this is crazy.
Yeah, NC
And
State's gonna go for a crash here as
they get it.
Fear of the Fork is actually going to be able to go there on here. Now McMaster's going to see NC State as they tried to crash and establish a little bit of a positioning at the...
Look at the south side of the map, though. I butter the toast, getting a lot of shots off. Gathlinka taking out South Panda. Looking up to White Horizon, trying to take down Sauce Panda, being the third man in this situation. He got Sauce Panda. He's going to take down Crimson. Gathlinka actually stole Crimson from White Horizon, and White Horizon has a 5-kill streak as Buzz King Nando has been taken down, but Greta the Goat takes down White Horizon.
Yeah, you see Black going out there in ninth place.
Absolutely crazy as we have an indoor fight as Skrinick takes down Gatlika. Last man alive. Crawfresh shooting out and Chaotic takes down Cheese. As there goes McMaster. That inside compound as NC State with that raid. And now we have 7 teams alive with 19 people.
Yeah, we have a lot of snakes out here, as we still do have NC State 4 men strong, as well as that Team 3, that South Carolina squad, as well as Arizona State. And we got 2 members up for Liberty, 1 member for St. Ambrose, 2 to 3
1 for GCU.
For Rochester, and 1 for Grand Canyon.
Yeah, NC State and South Carolina having a little bit of a firefight, trying to pressure these guys down at the Hables. Chaotic is down. Incubators healing up Aziz. We've seen Aziz come in at very clutch moments. Will this be one of those clutch moments, especially when they're pressured by NC State?
Yeah, and McMaster unfortunately falling down to the NC State team right there, but NC State able to capitalize on this positioning as the Phase 6 zone is about to come in here. We see multiple knocks coming out here as NC State's able to capitalize here. What are we going to see from ASU, though? Because they're another 4-man strong. In fact, I think they're the last team with 4 up besides South Carolina and NC State
I
here.
believe the boys are heading into town right now. They're packing everyone up. They're actually... Oh, they're going to try to raid this compound.
Looks like there's going to be a huge fight here between NC State and ASU as they're going for the full sendies.
The big dogs are going to fight it out here in Miramar in the very final zone. They see Fear the Fork and everyone line up. Willow loading the first 2 shots into there. Fear the Fork gets a knock on K-Pack. Fear the Fork gets another knock. Gets a kill on K-Pack. Crawfresh gets a kill on Fear the Fork. Punchler gets down from outside. Team 2 is eliminated as Crawfresh and Rhymes gets eyeball to touch and Fear the Fork. And there goes ASU. They try to raid the central zone and very unfortunate. And I'm surprised one of the Rochester guys got the pick off as Chaotic goes down by Rhymes. And that was perfect if you were South Carolina or anyone else. ASU just sacrificed themselves to the fire to get everyone else into that zone.
Yeah, and what we see here is actually Meme and here going more right here as Iceman's trying to distract with that bike as here goes down, unfortunately. 2 kills, at least a 5th place finish for the boys at Rochester here. As NC State is looking really strong, 12 kills up. Winlow gets knocked. They have 3 remaining members. Will they be able to capitalize on this? You know, we see South Carolina, those 2 playing at the crashed hay outside of the north side of that compound there, as Navy might try and do some wicked play on that bike.
Oh, Meme Cuisine is actually, he's got a good flank route on everybody, but that nade landing so close to Iceman Navy. Meme Cuisine, though, He's lined up for a shot. I don't believe he has, no, he doesn't have any nades, so he's gonna be taking out everybody. He sees the head of Winlow. So Winlow might be in a bit of trouble as
Yeah.
Mikazine is sneaking up into this zone as Iceman Navy takes a big shot at Crawfresh. Also, we got a fight in the field between Gumdrop Buttons, Greta the Goat, and
South Carolina.
yeah, and South
It's
Carolina.
interesting that that NC State's not playing a bit of a split here where they have the 3 remaining members watching 3 different sides of the zone, rather than, you know, focusing right on this one
Oh,
side
Mean
where
Cuisine gets a
Crawfisher is.
jump on Rhymes. And Iceman Navy's push up. He throws a nade into the building that Winlow's in. Winlow's safe. Crawfresh is under fire by Mean Cuisine. And Crawfresh gets the drop on Mean Cuisine. And now it's just all up to Iceman Navy inside that inside zone. He's gonna throw a nade, try to take down Crawfresh. Is unable to get there. As Rhyme has been revived. I don't believe Meme is going to be revived as well. Crawford sitting on top of the building. That is a very exposed spot. Iceman Navy running around to the back end. As look at this fight we were having with Gumdrop Buttons and Greta the Goat.
Yeah, Greta with, you know, a standout performance earlier, hitting a lot of shots. She's trying to capitalize here and get her team some placement points. Liberty University looking pretty good here, at least walking away with 4 placement points here, 3 rather.
Yeah, Gumdrop Buttons being a snake in the grass right now, just laying prone, letting Greta try to find their way across it as the zone is closing in, and now NC State is in a bit of a tricky situation because the next zone, they're going to have to run out of there. And they have South Carolina looking down that compound. Greta and Gundrop, they're doing their own things. Iceman
Yeah,
Navy trying to carry the pride for RIT.
yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if actually Iceman's able to lurk this out and actually pick up a win for his squad here. South Carolina looking pretty solid here, playing the old position of where NC State originally crashed their vehicles. And now South Carolina really sitting in a great spot here. NC State as well, looking to hold out, as they know there is one remaining member of RIT, that Rochester squad. But yeah, sitting on 13 kills, NC State's looking really strong here.
Gumdrop Buttons gets the jump on Greta the Goat. Unfortunately, Greta wasn't too much of the goat that time as Gumdrop's going to retreat back to the truck of hay for the meantime as the time is clicking down. 15 seconds until phase 8 begins and all-out chaos happens. Is it going to be NC State? Is it going to be South Carolina? Can Gumdrops carry the pride for GCU? Or will Iceman win it for RIT? 4 teams left, 7 alive as Gav gets down by Reams.
Yeah, Regimes is able to pick up some nice shots there with that mini. He's going to chuck a nade over there as they know that Iceman's right behind him. Gumdrop for that GCU squad, as you say. It's a 3v2, v1v1 here.
I don't believe they know that Iceman is behind them. He's around, but they don't know exactly where. If they knew where he is, this would have been crazy because they'd be searching that entire compound for
Now
Iceman.
Gumdrop from the side is going to look to take a shot here with that K9 4X on Az.
He has the shot lined up, but I think he's going full on pacifist mode and waiting for the very last moment because they're under pressure by another team. And Gumdrop doesn't want to stick his nose in a fight that's he's going to be outnumbered in. So this is smart by Gumdrop, just scouting his nature. But there he sees people, he's under fire, and that is why he didn't take that shot because Gav was looking straight at him. And now we have 3 teams left: South Carolina, NC State, and RIT.
Yeah, NC State's actually going to have to come out of this compound here. I wonder if South Carolina can actually pick up the win in the chicken dinner here, as Navy's going to boost up here.
It's
it looks
final
like Regimes
zone.
actually is going to see him. The zone's going to tick. He's going to be a
Winlow doesn't see him.
Here.
Winlow does not see him. Nope, Winlow sees him.
Winlow sees him. It's a 3v2 situation. NC State up to 14 kills now. Will they be able to capitalize here? 3v2 situation as South Carolina is running out to hay in the field. As Winlow is taking shots, runs out of ammo there with 6x SLR. 14 kills, like I said, up for NC State. They're looking very strong as they're going to get the knock on Gav. The flush on Gav. 15 kills for NC State, dominating right now as there's one member left, as is the last remaining member. And Winlow gets the kill. 16 kill chicken dinner in the final game of night 1 of CBA season 5 presented by GLL. Whoa, what a game there from NC State, establishing positioning, crashing that compound with McMaster there, and just able to follow through with that victory. 26-point game,
Wow.
26 points in one game. Yeah, what a game!
Wow.
What a game three. That's all I can
I
say. NC State dominating.
I I was asking for a field finish, and that was a field finish, and that was just pure on domination. At second, I thought NC State, their positioning and the position zone was going to be the downfall of them, but they played their cards right and they got it.
Yeah,
NC State with the win. Oh my goodness.
yeah. It
I
was a
can't
crazy.
I can't think of I can't think of a better way to end out the first round of season 5.
Yeah, what a crazy night. We saw Marietta with back-to-back 10+ kill games at first, and NC State was kind of lurking. They had pretty solid positioning, were able to pick up a few kills in the first 2 games, and then they came back composed and ready to frag out in this last game. They were able to establish some pretty centralized positioning, doing that 2-2 split, and then they rolled up. They shot out their vehicles. They made a little bit of a fort at that haystack north of the compound where it pretty much ended there, and then they were able to take out McMaster, take out ASU, take out Rochester, so on and so forth, and end up capitalizing with a 16 kill chicken dinner to close the night. It's just fantastic.
Just straight up one word dominance.
Yeah, I mean, and NC State's one of the teams that plays in NAPS, the North American Pro Scrims, and they grind together. They, their communication and comms are they're on point. Their rotates are down to the millisecond, and they're just a force to reckon with. So it's they're a great squad. They're a great squad.
Great squad and great people. I'm all out of words.
Yeah.
Usually for somebody who talks a lot, that this is rare, but it's all smiles over here. That was just an amazing first day, and I hope y'all had a great time. What was your favorite moment of today?
I enjoyed that first game. Greta hitting some nutty shots. Dia just fragging out that first game was fun to see that take place.
I was about to say that Dia is definitely going to be the is definitely just a splinter cell operation, just raiding that building and wiping the entire team all by himself while the rest of the Marietta squad was pinned down by them. That has to be my play of the game, play of the day for round one to start off season 5. It's just I'm bouncing with excitement. I'm just excited for this. I'm
Yeah, no,
excited
it's
for
it's
this.
it's really exciting,
Let's bring on
especially
the
the
next
first
one.
night. Yeah, for sure. Matches on Sunday, 3 more matches, and it was a great night. I loved casting, and I enjoyed casting with you, and it was 3 great games to watch. Especially NC State ending with a 16 kill chicken dinner, a little bit of a flex for us and some content there. But yeah, no, McMaster standout. I'm still gonna pull for St. Ambrose in the coming weeks and games. I think they're gonna be a team that you know they're gonna compose, and they're gonna go back and watch some vods hopefully, and come back stronger. So
All right. Well, you have your pick. I'm not going to say my pick because I'm not going to be very biased about this. But we'll be back on Sunday for round number 2. Thank you, Sneak Attack, for joining us in the commentary box. Thank you, Stavi, for the great production today. I'm Austin Knight, and I hope y'all have a great night. Also, shout out to GLL and DreamHack.
thank you guys.